think this is really the greatest and biggest mistake of the Clear Lake era. Serious mistake. And to be very honest, I don't think say Clear Lake and then the owners, Blue Co, Baghdad Ekbali, and the likes will allow themselves to make this mistake ever again. They will not. They will never allow themselves to make this mistake ever again. Because if you look at how this mistake has caused them, in fact, not just in terms of monetary terms, the monetary terms are on, but first of all, how and the extent of the level of how the growth that they wanted to see in their project as stands now. I mean, a couple of years into it, now all they compare the level of also maybe Omadru and Shedan Kuya. You ask yourself, are these people, are they not worried? Because for me, they are very much worried, and it's a mistake that they will not want. And see, to be very honest, a mind-boggling thing. This is Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. If you've not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, turn on notification. There's a lot to unpack for you. And you'll be some big course in the last few hours, give you all the updates in there. But that's exactly what I'm talking about. Before I even go into that, see, the signals around the management of Strasbourg and Blue Co has not been good. And I'm saying this off the back of say Strasbourg for manager friend Patrick Vieira has left the club together with the assistant on mutual terms. Party ways mutually said they are not going to be with the club again. And the two people every club I'm gonna very worrying for them because ideally you hope say the relationship between Strasbourg and then Blue Co would have gone very far, but it's not. It is where it is now, and then people are asking questions. Say Chelsea now, no, are there things that you knew and will Abranche and Patrick Vieira come and say something that we obviously haven't heard before? But like I said, it's over between Chelsea and Patrick Vieira. Blue co-owned club in France now. Any Patrick Vieira, Ejai Ejumaye assistants now, and he's not going to be their new manager. There are a lot of rumors circulating. Say United States, USMT, United States men's team, they have contacted Patrick Vieira. They want to go and bring him on as their manager for the USMT. Mind you, and Chen Omkofa Imahais as Omo Mane manager, the USWMT. And now they've looked at Patrick Vieira as a successor for Greg Berhalter as a manager for the United States men's football team. But definitely, it doesn't really sit well with Blue Co and the kind of perception that they want around them, especially in Strasbourg in France, because there are a lot of the Strasbourg fans who are not happy with Blue Co and the Ejuma Nomo Yohono. But then I hope that it is all for the good with respect to say Patrick Vieira, every club Nomo, I call Honor. Chelsea doing the right thing at the right time. I ran to a friend Cole Palm. But even before I come to the Cole Palm issue, let me talk about why I think this is the worst decision of the Clear Lake and then Blue Co era at Chelsea Football Club. The signing of Graham Potter. Now, there is a video that's going around where Graham Potter is telling everybody say he's ready to take up management. Am I right? Graham Potter, Aye Juma, in the last few years for Brighton and then Chelsea. Now, Blue Co for a buyer. They picked up Graham Potter as a manager after say Thomas Tuchel left Chelsea. Now, once Thomas Tuchel left Chelsea, and then they brought on Graham Potter as the manager. Everybody consistently believes that with the contract length on the man Graham Potter and how they thought Chelsea were going to do their things was going to be there for long. Obieni, Graham Potter bought Chelsea and fat, and he had to leave the club. Now, after saying Graham Potter can't change for say, oh, he would want to take up a new job, he's preparing to take up a new job and stuff like that. Now, it has come out in the media said Chelsea are going to gain £1 million from Papa Efeni Graham Potter if he becomes the next English manager. Now, Chelsea are not just going to gain £1 million from Graham Potter. This is the reason behind it. Now, first of all, Graham Potter is a German. Chelsea next sign an 11. They signed an 11 million a year contract for 5 years out Chelsea. In 5 years now, it was a 4 years and an option to add on to one. In 4 years now, cuts now a year 44 plus the extra one, making it 55 million for Graham Potter. Of course, Graham Potter Fifi and Tuata free Chelsea Football Club. So then Chelsea had to find a way. Chelsea and sacking. They are supposed to give him a severance package. When they sat down with him, Graham Potter said, "Hey, you know what? My contract isn't due. So if you are letting me go, let me know something. Either you pay me huge amount of money." Chelsea paid, mind you, to Thomas Antonio Conte, Otua 25 million. Thomas Tuchel, Otua and a severance package in there. Otua Thomas Tuchel severance package in there. It was a big deal for them. He didn't want to we pay a huge payout clause being for somewhere around 15 million, 20 million, 80 million thereabouts. It was something they didn't want to do because on the books, Chelsea knew that if they don't take it, they were going to struggle. And mind you, Niente and Chelsea are not even in the grips of FFP. Any PS are simple. It is because Chelsea have managed to do sales this summer of around 85 million. They've sold one of their hotels to its parent company. They are trying to feed or win away the women's team from the general Chelsea. Send about mobile Mangasa operation or more runnings, and it will not feed into the run of Chelsea Football Club, which is a smart idea in itself. They told Graham Potter, said, "Sir, 200,000 each week. Yeah, the Bema, we'll give it to you each week. We'll give it to you each month. We'll pay you every week." Now, how Chelsea will make that 1 million is simple. And they say, between the time of possibly talks at the cost, if Graham Potter agrees to be the next England manager, Chelsea will have at least 6 weeks between that time. So many are 6 weeks now. That will culminate into 1 million, and it will come back to the Chelsea's books. They won't pay it out to Papa Efred Graham Potter. Into a whole and a year the link between possibly Chelsea making £1 million if Graham Potter becomes the next English manager. But of course, this year made by the Independent, a reporter said the English are waiting for Josep Guardiola. If Guardiola doesn't extend his contract at Manchester City, then they would go on, try to convince him to play for them to become the next English manager. Josep Guardiola wants to make him to become the next English manager over there at Manchester City. So we are waiting to see how all of those things will pan out. But again, away from the not so good news echoes with Chelsea, there is good news. And good news here is simple. Last season, Chelsea's best contributor in terms of assists and goals in the season was Abrantia Yefede Cole Palmer. Now, Cole Palmer was bought for Manchester City. He is on a £75,000 salary each week. Now, Chelsea for them, what they said, the boy is fast becoming a superstar. And everybody that watched the Euros, Ebedia to say Cole Palmer was so important to everything that England wanted to do. At Chelsea last season, it was integral. Yes, they bought some more stars. There was Nkunku, there is Enzo Fernandez, there is Moise Caicedo, but they want to make him one of the most highly paid team players at our Chelsea Football Club. Cole Palmer's grandfather and his father are the people in charge of his day-to-day dealings in terms of finances. Chelsea have contacted them, and they've been clear to almost say, "We value Cole Palmer. We think he's an important player for the operations of Chelsea Football Club. We want to increase his salary so he stays on for long." Now, the contract Cole Palmer's time with Chelsea was a 5-year deal with an option to extend for 1 to 6. They want to make sure Cole Palmer is staying at Chelsea for 10 solid years to be the bedrock of everything they wanted to. Makacho said, one of the main reasons is that Chelsea didn't want to give short-term contract in the players and say, "Oh, sure, so 1-2 years and uncle year." Then they don't have any security. So they put in a security clause in there. They can go for long-term contracts. If the long-term contract is good, they extend. If it's not good, they will sell, having the bargaining power and get good money to themselves, put it in there and reinvest the money, hoping that they will reap later. Chelsea have contacted Cole Palmer. They want to make sure Cole Palmer is given an improved offer in terms of salary to become one of Chelsea's highest paid players, Kubam and Stamford Bridge, which is a very, very important thing in there. A few hours ago, and RC learned in the French Ligue 1. I contacted Chelsea about this boy. See, I'm a Mr. Sometimes I wonder where he has been. I wonder what he has been going through. And it's the boy that's called Malang Sarr, French international, Chelsea centre back. Was the last time under Roman Abramovich time no more talk Malang Sarr mobile. But I don't think the Blue Co really value him at some point in time. So when the story about Malang Sarr, Chelsea called Malang Sarr and said, "You terminate contract, na kokope club." Malang Sarr told Chelsea said he on can Chelsea be so free Chelsea. Chelsea no so mun here no mun fa na bobo. Almost some money nya loan deal crap. When preseason started, Malang Sarr tried to start working very hard into a year Juma or pushy send be obinya results. Man start abone ball. Now he told them say he won't go. Only the budget salary every week. The Chelsea in Chaneka, no one Juma. Onye na just always fit Chelsea Football Club. Now, loans for our BC Chelsea. They've contacted Chelsea. They are prepared to let him leave. Chelsea are prepared to man a call, and it depends on the player. But Lent are very, very interested in Abrantia, your friend Malang Sarr. Abrantia, your friend Malang Sarr. Of course, Sewu Gohasi in your issues kakra in terms of the deal Nankoko at FC Borussia Dortmund. But everything has been sorted now, and Sewu Gohasi is going to be a new player for BVB or the German Bundesliga because of Nyamiadoma next season. And that's the story of Sewu Gohasi. Everything seems to have gone on well for Abrantia friend Sewu Gohasi. Manchester United and Paris Saint-Germain are in huge conversation about Abrantia friend Manuel Ugarte. Oh yeah, Manchester United here. Just know that immediately Manuel Ugarte comes, in that Casemiro most likely will believe it. Ugarte is interested in the move. He knows that Paris Saint-Germain he is not valued by Luis Enrique, and he would want to move on from there. They are open to selling in the summer. We're open to joining United in there, but still there hasn't been a formal bid yet. The only thing is that Manchester United have spoken to Manuel Ugarte, they're speaking to Paris Saint-Germain, and then possibly the boy can move in there. Of course, the deal for Brentford Lenny Euro are passing the second part of the medical, no? And it's going to be in there. Going through, we want to sign at least 3 more players for Juventus. Jean-Claude Todibo, Chin Kopnianes, both remain 2 main options for Tima, your friend Juventus in there in terms of the quality. Of course, the breaking news about again, and say for Adrien Rabiot, free agent on extending the contract now for Juventus. Hi, Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Thank you very much. See what you see here. See you.